Scorpion News is a public forum for student expression. Students make all content decisions and opinions do not necessarily represent those of the HUSD.
Good morning, Scorpions. Today is Thursday, May 13th. We hope you're having a great week so far. We're down to the final 3 weeks of this school year. I know we're all ready for the summer, but before we get there, let's make sure we finish the year strong. Turn in those late or missing assignments if you can. Study for finals and talk to your teachers about your grades before it's too late. Teachers are here to support you in any way they can. Last week was Teacher Appreciation Week. To recognize that, Link leadership was working like crazy to make sure the staff feels appreciated this week. They've been able to deliver goodie bags, car washes, and a special lunch tomorrow. To show you all how much we appreciate you, we thought we'd go around campus this week to give some shout outs to the staff.
Thank you to the teachers and everybody that's helped us get through this past year. It's been a difficult year, but we're getting through it.
Thank you to all the amazing staff here who really helped shape me throughout these 4 years.
Thank you to all the teachers for all your hard work and being patient with everyone.
Thank you to all the teachers for working hard throughout this hard year to make sure we get a good education.
I would like to thank all the staff that's been working hard every day, especially during these hard times.
Personally thank all of the staff members for all their hard work during these hard times. I want to thank the janitors for making sure that the school is clean and tidy for students to have a safe learning environment. I want to thank all the teachers basically rewriting the curriculum so that we can still learn distance learning, up close learning throughout the year. And I want to thank all the staff, faculty, and lunch faculty for all their hard work, making sure people have food, making sure that there's things that we can still do even though there's COVID still going on. And personally, I just want to thank you guys for doing all that hard work, and we really appreciate it.
Thank you again to entire staff here at HHS. We appreciate everything you do for us day in, day out. HHS would not be what it is without each and every one of you. Would like to give a special shout out to the Counseling and Career Center staff. Yesterday, they held a virtual presentation to honor the class of 2021 seniors. Thank you for hosting such a great event, and congratulations to all the seniors who were recognized. Moving on, would like to take a moment and put the spotlight on and recognize Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month. This is a period for the duration of the month of May for recognizing the contributions and influences of Asian Americans and Pacific Islander Americans to the history, culture, and achievements of our nation. For more information on this, we have Mark with the story.
Asian American and Pacific Islander American Heritage Month takes place during the whole month of May, where contributions, history, achievements, and influences of Asian culture is celebrated. In 1992, the month was officially signed into a month-long celebration. The month of May was chosen to commemorate the immigration of the first Japanese to the United States on May 7, 1843, and to mark the anniversary of the completion of the Transcontinental Railroad on May 10, 1869. The majority of the workers who laid the tracks were Chinese immigrants. Since then, those who have origins in Asia and the Pacific Islands have used the month to amplify the voices and the pride. The recent rise in hate crimes against Asian Americans is just another reason why we all need to show extra support to the community at this time, and to continue to do so every day by showing up for our AAPI neighbors, colleagues, and friends. Today, you can celebrate by exploring all the history, culture, and accomplishments. There are several virtual events happening this week that include art exhibits and screenings of the Oscar-winning movie Minari. Later this month, MTV Entertainment Studios is teaming up with a coalition of AAPI partners to produce See Us Unite for Change, a first-of-its-kind special hosted by Kang Jeong, and featuring AAPI celebrities and allies that will air Friday, May 21. And the Huffington Post is presenting a series called Asian Americans Out Loud to showcase AAPI people and organizations that are breaking new grounds. There are also several festivals taking place in parts of San Francisco, Los Angeles, New York, and Dallas. You can even celebrate AAPI month by simply going out to an Asian-owned business and enjoying food and drinks at local restaurants. AAPI month is important as it pays homage to yet another beautiful race that makes up a large portion of the United States. By taking the time and celebrating each race and what they bring from their diverse culture, the U.S. creates a sense of appreciation to its people and thus creates a welcome community. We hope you take some time this month to educate yourself and become more aware of Asian culture and how it has made a positive imprint on your lives. For Scorpion News, I'm Mark. Back to the studio.
Thank you, Mark, for that information. We encourage you all to take a moment this month to learn about its history through the resources shared. It's important that we actively promote a world of acceptance and understanding. As the video mentioned, one of the things you can do this month is go to the movies and watch the Oscar-nominated film Minari. I don't know about you guys, but I'm glad that movie theaters are back and running. As much as I love staying home and watching Netflix, I've missed the blockbuster films and buckets of popcorn. To highlight some of the films coming out this summer, Idalia has a story.
In March of last year, movie theaters across the world closed down due to COVID-19. But now, a little over a year later, the theaters and cinemas are slowly opening up again with a capacity limit, mask restrictions, and social distancing. Despite these restrictions in place, people are excited to enjoy upcoming films that are in store for us to see, such as Black Widow, Cruella, Spiral: The Book of Saw, A Quiet Place Part 2, Suicide Squad, and more.
Probably Suicide Squad, because Harley Quinn and Pete Davidson.
The Suicide Squad because Harley Quinn and they added like underrated characters that have never been seen in film.
I don't know what movies are coming out.
With the list of blockbuster films, people are excited to step back inside a movie theater for the experience and the snacks.
The smell of popcorn and like just the movie, yeah.
The vibes, like the big screen, you're with your fam.
I really like when you're watching scary movies like horror films and stuff because people get scared and you like notice them jump like from the corner of your eye or something.
How the audience reacts.
Yeah, and it's like funny.
Yeah,
it's
like the Marvel movies where everyone's like, ah.
Yeah.
Watching movies on streaming services at home just isn't the same for some. Share with us on our social media what movie you are excited about watching this summer. For Scorpion News, I'm Adalia, signing off.
Thank you, Dalia, for the story. I can't wait to go to the movies this summer. I'm excited about the release of the new Marvel films. Now, we have a few more announcements before we wrap up. Issue 3 of The Sting is out now. Shout out to Mr. Bostock and the whole journalism staff for all the hard work y'all are doing to put the paper together. We look forward for your next issue. Moving on to athletics. We have a few games on schedule for today. Baseball is home versus Burroughs at 3:15. Golf is away at Apple Valley. Softball is away versus Burroughs. Girls basketball is away versus Toronto. And lastly, boys basketball is away at Nike Extravaganza. We wish you all the best of luck today. That wraps up our episode for today. For more content, be sure to follow us on Instagram and YouTube at Scorpion News. We'll see you all next week for the final episode of the semester. For Scorpion News, I'm Fran Rodriguez, signing off.
These past few weeks in video broadcasting, we have been learning what it takes to become Foley artists. Foley artists are the people using everyday sound effects that are added to your favorite films. These past few weeks in video broadcasting, we have been learning what it takes to become Foley artists. What we created. Why do I stutter? This is not easy. This is not fun. Okay, it is kind of fun, but it's not easy. The past few weeks in video broadcasting, we have been learning what it takes to become Foley artists. Foley artists are the people using everyday sound effects that are added to your favorite films, videos, and other media in post-production. Basically, these are the people reproducing footsteps, opening of doors, and smashing windows. Here are a few examples of what we created using animated films. We hope you enjoyed these Foley projects. For Scorpion News, I'm Israel, sending it back to the studio. Scorpion News, I'm Israel. Israel is Raya is real? Am I real? Yeah, I'm real.